Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. For a while now, there has been a tussle between the Northern Elders Forum and the spokesperson to the Northern Elders Forum and the Ohaneze Igbo group and the Igbo Apex Sociocultural group in Southeast over secession, IPOB, BiafraExit, referendum, and the fact that the case is already in court where they want the court to decide anyone who wants to leave Nigeria, any ethnic group who wants to leave Nigeria, beginning with Biafra, that they should go ahead and have a referendum vote and stand by the result of the vote. Right now, some of the Southeastern political elites are of the opinion that they actually have nowhere to go to, that in fact, most of the Southeasterners want to stay in Nigeria because they are Nigerians and because they have contributed in no small amount the measurement in their property, the sweat in uniting Nigeria by building structures, every part of Nigeria, wherever they find themselves in, they develop it, they remain there and all that. But the average Biafra, now those agitating for Biafra, thinks otherwise. Well, as we speak, the court hearing over the northern group seeking for referendum for Southeast is already out. In a moment, we're going to find out what it is, and don't forget that even the presidency via Shehu have also reacted to the fact that the Northern Elders Forum are seeking for the Igbos to leave. And Shehu got so vexed to the point that he told Nigerians that Northern Elders Forum and the person of Hakim have no right to tell any group, any tribe, any section or region to leave. That the only people who have the right to talk about it, or if they are going to even talk about it at all, are the elected politicians, elected officials, of which none of them have spoken concerning that matter. But let's find out exactly what the court hearing of court verdict is. But before we do that, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. With ongoing referendum suit introduced by the Coalition of Northern Group (CNG) in a bid to let every nation in Nigeria make decision on whether to leave Nigeria or stay, has just concluded its hearing at the Federal High Court FHC Abuja. Report has it that the presiding judge, Justice Inyang Ekwo, has given attention to the suit by granting requests by various lawyers who arrived at the court to represent their nations. Nations including the Igbo nation, Ijaw nation, Yoruba nation, Arewa nation, and others were all duly represented. On granting applications joining the Igbo nation as a defendant in the referendum. In the referendum case, the court adjourned the hearing to 20th of October 2022 for further hearing and judgment. Victor Onwerumadu, Felix Jonathan, and other lawyers, including an Igbo elder, were there to represent the Southeast. A lot of Nigerians have taken to the social media to respond to this. Honestly, I was thinking that by now they should give the verdict. Everybody is waiting for the verdict. This issue of adjournment and adjournment, I hope that they will not keep adjourning this thing until 2023 elections takes place. I think they should just hear it once and for all. Let everyone know their fate. Just fairly recently, for some of us who didn't see the video, just check our playlist. You'll see it. Niger Delta Republic have joined them, and they have their. In fact, if you see their point, it will shock you. Everybody want to quote and unquote jackpot. Now, if this referendum finds its way through, like most Biafrans will love, they were looking at Arewa, we are looking at Oduduwa leaving, Biafra leaving, and so many other middle belters also leaving. The question is, who's going to be in Nigeria? Coupled with the loans we have collected, we collected it in Nigerian's name. So who are they going to leave that name Nigeria for? Because Biafra have already taken their name as Biafra. OduduwaRepublic, okay, I guess they will share the loan according to how it was being utilized in each region. But let's find out what Nigerians are saying generally over this matter. This one here is saying, Referendum is good instead of war. Yeah, that's true, honestly. And they've been calling for referendum, really. This is a thank God we are living, but the case has not been totally been heard. It's been adjourned. Everybody, all eyes are on the ball, all hands are on the deck. Everybody's waiting for the final verdict to know if truly there will be a referendum. And honestly, if it is, I tell you, the whole scenario will change. But don't forget very quickly, it's nice that they're going through the court case and all that. But don't forget that. The political elite in our country will not, I repeat, will not want the referendum to take place. Right now, politicians are canvassing for votes, they're campaigning, and this whole vote thing and this whole election can go either way. It could go for PDP or APC. It is only when it does not favor you, you now begin to see that call for referendum will begin to come out in a very strong term. But right now, all politicians, elected position appointees and the rest are just piping down. They don't even want. In fact, they will probably keep that case in view. All right, until if it does not favor them, you will now begin to see they will start championing it. It has been a norm in Nigeria. When something doesn't favor you, they now turn the whole thing. It's a case of the Yorubas who say, "Dale katusha," let everything scatter, let's start all over again. And you understand? So I think it's a plan B alternative and an alternative measure. Peradventure it doesn't go that way, but then again, others are very optimistic that just like they said, is the common man's last hope that judiciary will do the needful and probably make a verdict that most Nigerians will consider the issue of referendum rather than outright full-blown chaos that may ensue if eventually Southeast do not get what they're looking for. All right, this one here is saying the adjournment to this crucial case is too long. Okay. Well, just the same thing I said. This is a case that needs a quick hearing so as to know the dates of individual nation. I tell you, another person here is saying, good news ever, but the adjournment date is too far. Okay, that's also true. October, by that October, maybe they just gather again and they'll shift it to maybe, I'm suspecting they'll just shift it probably to maybe May, who knows? But it will be fair, honestly. Let people know their fate. And if the court verdict goes that way, all this campaign will cease. This whole campaign, because Nigeria has to remain known as one, so that center position, everybody's angry can get it. But let's wonder how it goes anyway. This one here is saying there should be nothing like Arewa nation. Middle Belt nation should also be represented. We cannot be part of the so-called Arewa. We are tired of religious and ethnic cleansing. Have you seen? That's why this issue of Biafra, if eventually exists, I tell you, the whole Nigeria will break. I'm just being very factual. If Biafra have their referendum and exit, I'm not asking you, I'm putting it to all Nigerians, that other nations will follow suit. And that's why you see some of this political elite are dragging their legs to allow Biafra to go. Because if Biafra goes, others will follow. The same way they got it, others will follow that route. Because, hey, come, let's tell ourselves the truth. This whole thing that is happening, this is not the best of Nigeria. It can actually get better. But then we're not getting it at all because some set of persons are enjoying it and some persons are enduring it, and it shouldn't be so. Let's see that comment section. What's your take?